Game time, Brian. Hey, Mark, is that the guy coming on? Hey, Mark, you can bring DFW and the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it won't matter. You haven't done dick in 30 years. The Pet Rock and the Chia Pet were more famous than Dallas in the last 25 years. Who are you kidding? The Chia Pet is more famous than the Cowboys in the last 30 years. The Chia Pet.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Wednesday. Hump day. It's hump day, baby. It's hump day. It is hump day. I'm all throwed off. My poor Daisy. My poor little Daisy. Well, rise and grind. I did say rise and grind. My poor little Daisy. She chewed a little hole into my nice cushy blanket. I think it was her. She laying down the law. She's saying this shit is for the birds. Mama not being home, I don't like it. Get your shit together, Daddy. Normally it's the other dog who does shit like that. But Daisy, as soon as I went downstairs, she ducked her head and looked away, and it was a little hole. Like, fuck, stuffing was starting to come out. This is a high-end spread in comforter. I'm a little annoyed, but I don't have video of it, so come on. So I was trying to be nice to Daisy, but as soon as I started getting dressed, she started giving me the side eye. I'm like, come on, Daisy, help me out a little bit. This poor dog. I wish I could be home, but anyway, it's not the case. I digress, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. Well, we got some interesting things to talk about, but I'm going to start out with what I'm trying to avoid. What I'm trying to avoid this year. We will get to the headlines, sure enough. I'm trying to avoid the injury bug. Yeah, listen, I know everybody has injuries. I'm not worried about the everyday miss a few weeks here, a few weeks there. It's just not your whole defense or your whole offensive line or your starting quarterback, or you get the point. Steelers tight end Donald Farnham Jr. has been lost for the season. Now you say, who was Donald Farnham Jr.? Well, you didn't know who some of the Dallas guys were, like John Stevens Jr., who's had back-to-back ACLs to the same knee, may never be the same. Had one training camp and a couple preseason games where he was beastly. Couldn't be stopped, and then he tears his ACL twice. So we got that. So let's just try and avoid for everybody. Let's try and avoid the injury bug at a damn OTA. Speaking of OTAs, we're not going to go to the meat story yet. We're going to go right to Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons will be there for the mandatory minicamp next week. Will he take part in on-field activity? I got 2 words for you. Hell nah. Really? Now we got behind a bus. To the nah, nah, nah. Hell to the nah. No, he won't take part. He did say all the right things, though. He did fly in from his European whatever to take part in the team photo. He will. I don't know if he's flying out and flying back, but he's jet setter Micah right now. He said all the right things. He will be there next week. He said he needs to get this playbook down. He needs to get the calls down. He needs to be a leader. But he won't necessarily be on the field. He didn't say it, but that's what he was alluding to. And I can guarantee you, he will show up to training camp. He will hold what we call is a sit-in type holdout, which you will not take part necessarily. I don't know. This is not a guarantee. I have no inside source here, but look, I don't believe he's going to take part in any on-field in the training camp. This is where, if Dallas is serious, they get a deal done between mandatory minicamp and the start of training camp, especially with a new Matt Eberflus defensive systems nuances. It's important to be there, as well as being a leader. So you'll have a month and a half. You'll have a good month and a half, 6 weeks to get that deal done. What are the odds that we're careening closer to that, whatever the start of training camp is, July 23rd, July 24th, something like that? What are the odds that we're going to careen to that when him still not having a contract? But Micah will be there on the mandatory part. So he will do his part next week. But it's coming. He will not play without a contract of some sort. He won't. So just keep that in mind. I think the deal gets done. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Mike. I think it might get contentious at times. But this is the way the Joneses do their business. I don't know why they don't want to just cut that check now as opposed to 6 weeks from now or 2 months from now. I mean, I don't know. Only they know. I've hinted at what I thought. They just shy away from giving any player nothing to do with Micah per se. You know, $60, $70 million signing bonus. And then if he drops dead, you're out $60, $70 million. I know that's harsh to say, but in the business world, they think of that stuff. So much so that they put language in their contracts that would make you see, well, why would you have to worry about a man skydiving and falling to his death? Well, you never know. Sometimes people skydive and fall to their death. But let's get to the thumbnail. Yes, the thumbnail. Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs is in jeopardy. In jeopardy. Trevon's in jeopardy, baby. Ooh, that's not bad. Without having any liquid gold in me, that's not a bad. Trevon's in jeopardy, baby. No, I'm passing Duncan's now. We're not going to see anybody, a hun, babe, or big dick Mitch. There it is. Well, we're not going to see him. Somebody picked me up a coffee, so very, very nice. Game time is being treated like a king. Yeah, right. Right up until the point I walk in the door and we don't have enough employees and I gotta sort packages. Right up until that point. But anyway, I digress. Trevon Diggs is in jeopardy of losing $500,000 for not taking part in the off-season being at the facility. In the contract, he has to be at the facility 83.375, so 83.3% of the time, almost 83.4% of the time. He's in Miami rehabbing. They expect him back for mandatory minicamp. Obviously, he won't be taking part in any on-field, but it is a bad look. Now, I don't know the details of last year, right? I believe it was the same sort of deal. Now, they have been checking in with Trevon. He is in really good shape. He is a lot better off rehabbing this year than last year. And so much so, you can go check out his YouTube channel that he started putting videos up. There's like 3 or 4 videos up on the channel since this offseason started about his rehab. Seems like he's taking it more serious. Again, he is due a lot of money over the next few years. And there will be an out, but I'm telling everybody the out isn't this year or next year. In my opinion, he would have to do a Bryce Huff restructure, and we'll get to him before we get out of this chumpy. Trevon Diggs in jeopardy of losing $500,000 because he's not at the team facility rehabbing. Now, he still can make that but it's going to be close. He would have to be there most of the time. And he may be. I don't know. But Dallas, remember I said with the Osa Odigizua, the contract, they had that sort of language in there as well. It seems like Dallas puts that language in a lot of contracts because they want you at the team facility, being with the fellow teammates, rehabbing with their guys. They have a good track record with that. They are considered one of the best training staffs. I mean, go ahead, lay into me. You got the best training staff. I know. Well, I don't know about last year. We were farting and tearing hammies off the bone. So I don't know what's going on, but you get the point. So Trevon's in jeopardy, baby. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Here we go. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Should Trevon be using Britt Brown and company? I mean, let's face it, Dr. Cooper's in Dallas. He's in Miami. He's in Miami hanging out on the boat with Stefan. No, that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor. But speaking of Bryce Huff has passed his physical. I got a lot. I haven't gotten to my comments, but I saw him coming in. I know I saw it could, it has not been confirmed either way, but it looks like it's at least a 5, possibly a 4. If that's the case, okay. I said at best it could be a 5. Normally, when they advertise these, they give you the best scenario. So I still gonna hold firm until I get confirmation that it could be a 4. Rumor is it could be a 4. So it doesn't matter. 5, 4. Bryce Huff passes physical with the 49ers, the bang bang. So that's good. So, I mean, listen, that's not bad. That's not bad. So you're going to get your pick. You're going to get your 5th or 4th for a King Bryce. Now, let's move on to the Rams before we get out of here. I'm not stopping. No big dick match. So it's going to be a quick video today. Maybe it'll upload a lot faster. I literally tried to upload that video 4 times. So much so that on my lunch, I went over to Planet Fitness where the Wi-Fi was. Ooh, I just dodged a train where the Wi-Fi was and it still wasn't. I had to wait till I went home and then it downloaded in 5 minutes. Go figure, right? But the Rams, a couple Rams points. The Rams, Mike LaFleur. Beat it, LaFleur. Oh, sorry. LaFleur. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Where was I? Mike LaFleur says Davante Adams is looking like a spring chicken. Now, he didn't say spring chicken, but that's basically what I'm saying. And that he doesn't look his age of 32. Of course you're going to say that. This is the time of sunshine and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of sunshine and rainbows. All right, here you go, Logan Motorsports. There you go. Logan Motorsports. This is for you, brother. My boss is sitting right next to me. But anyway, Puka Nacua has went from 17 to 12. But, oh yeah, my hair is horrible. I need a haircut. I got wings, people. I need liquid gold and a haircut. Maybe I'll do that on my lunch today instead of waiting until next week. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe. Anyway, Puka Nacua said he wanted to change jersey numbers from 17 to 12. Bullshit! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Man, it's bad. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Puka, just come out and say what you're going to say, brother. Just be honest. Puka Nacua. changing his jersey number. So if he went out and bought a Rams jersey with number 17 on it, then you out of luck. You got to buy a 12. I think that's all I had. Micah, will attend. Trevon Diggs, screwing up again. Rams OC, Mike LaFleur. The Steelers lose tight ends. Yeah, that's basically it, everybody. Logan, love you, brother. Sorry you can't take the shirt. I understand, brother. Not everybody wants to give out their address. So when we play that game, if Logan finishes number 1, number 2 wins it. If I should choose to give a shirt. I don't have to give something away every time, but I'm due to give something away. So I'll give out a t-shirt. Next live stream, which may be tonight. Wednesdays are normally been the live stream day. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We will play it by ear. But yes, just the headline of the video as we circle back Vinny Hagan. Trevon Diggs may lose $500,000 in salary. So that would mean if he doesn't meet it, his Dallas will gain $500,000 more in salary cap space. Not a big deal either way. After the Micah deal, they'll have a lot of money. We're hearing rumors of a Donovan Wilson not fitting in a system. That'll save you $7 million. If they get rid of Damone Clark, that's another $4.5 million. Dallas needs to. We also are hearing rumors that they are looking at defensive tackles to add to the team like last year, but maybe a little step up. I keep hearing DJ Reader. He's still a part of the Lions. You'd have to trade for him. Just be patient, Dallas. D tackles, especially somebody like that, you got time to work out a deal. Maybe a player for player, maybe a player and a pick for a player. Either way, we got plenty of time. But that's it for me, everybody. Game Time Brian is off to work. I will talk to everybody later. We'll do something later. It'll be a live stream. I just don't know whether it'll be a lunchtime live or a nighttime live. Put in the comments. Do you want me to do a 4 o'clock live stream? Or do you want me to do a 8 o'clock live stream? 4 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern. 4 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern. You let me know. All right? All right. You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down?
I'm going to tell you, a lot of people going to be sleeping like I don't know what. You going to sleep, and then we going to creep. Right? Everybody talking about Washington. Everybody talking about Philadelphia. And then the Cowboys got the hardest schedule we ever seen. Oh, my God, this is about to be. Oh, my God, oh, my God. No. What y'all are trying to do when you're saying all of that is create this fear and anxiety. But what I saw today was what I needed to see so I can tell you that shit ain't gonna work. Because I saw a man that's trying to grab all of this opportunity.